good evening.
It is time. It's time. Well, not Vader time,
Sorry, what?
but it is GM mode time. I have been so excited to begin this series since I announced it a few weeks ago.
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy.
And yeah, I just don't really want to waste any more time and get straight into it. Just a few points I must make. Firstly, as you can see by the title, it is a GM mode using the legendary 2008 roster of superstars that were in WWE at the time. My guideline for this was the 2008 Smackdown vs. Raw 2008 game roster. So I got as many of those guys I could from community creations, and yeah, some of them designed brilliantly, some of them not so brilliant, but you'll be able to tell who is who. So please don't bite my head off about that in comments. I did not create any of these guys myself. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. And now I would like to introduce you to your Raw General Manager. That is right, everyone. Your Raw General Manager is none other than myself.
Look at this distinguished gentleman.
Because let's face it, in order to defeat a GM, you have to think like a GM. And the only way to do that is to become a GM yourself. So I took the liberty of looking the part.
Big man thing, yeah?
Have to take this very seriously. I am, however, a very big fan of Smackdown. I've always been more of a Smackdown fan, but we could not do a 2008 GM mode series without this man as your Smackdown General Manager. That is right, everyone. Your Smackdown General Manager is none other than the Hall of Famer, Teddy Long. So, without further ado, let us move on. Just before we begin the draft, as we can see, okay, our GM is Teddy Long. He will be taking charge of Smackdown, difficulty hard. In this difficulty, you will have to book various matches with the various different classes of superstars weekly, or the fan rating won't be as high, and obviously the AI will make better decisions. This season will be a 50-week season. I will be doing 2 weeks an episode. I might change that to 3, but just for this one now, it will be the first 2 weeks, including the draft. And yeah, that is about that. We can move on to the draft now. Okay, let us begin. For Monday Night Raw, of course, have to take John Cena.
You can't see me.
Smackdown will draft the Glamazon Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix, at the time though, still an active superstar. Let us take the big red machine, Kane. Smackdown drafts Nikki Bella. Next up, I will take Umaga. I'm going to try and draft as many people that were on Raw as possible, but if I'm not able to do that, it's not a train smash. This is, of course, just a game using the 2008 roster. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. Obviously, I do not control who the computer drafts, so yeah, anyway. Next up, let's take Randy Orton.
I'm waiting.
And Smackdown drafts Little Boogeyman. For Monday Night Raw, I shall draft Bobby Lashley. So at the moment, I have 4 heels and 1 face. I think let's get 4 more face guys to come over to Monday Night Raw. I will take Rey Mysterio.
I could see it out there. Holy moly!
Next up, Smackdown took Ted DiBiase Jr. over there. Next up, I will take Kofi Kingston. Smackdown drafts Cherry. Next up, let's take good old Balls Mahoney. Smackdown drafts Mike Knox. And I believe we have an even number of face and heel male superstars. 1, 2, 3, 4 face, 4 heels. It shows me right there at the bottom. Let's draft some female superstars to the Raw brand. First up, I will pick Maurice. Maurice was a heel, so we need a face superstar. Let's take Mickie James. Layla drafted to SmackDown. SmackDown also drafted Santino Marella. Excuse me for missing that. We will take Brie Bella to Monday Night Raw. And for our last pick, let's take, so we've got 2 heel women, and let's take Michelle McCool over to Monday Night Raw. And Smackdown drafts Cody Rhodes, and that will be it from Raw side of the draft. Confirm my roster, looking like a very good roster over there.
Nice.
Smackdown continues their draft. They take Jack Swagger
We the people.
and Ezekiel Jackson and CM Punk as well. And that is the Smackdown roster led by Teddy Long. Okay, looking good. Let us now begin to book our first show. Oh, an email from the opponent himself, Teddy Long. Hey, Skumuzo, that's me. Don't ask about the name. He just wanted to let me know that he plans on taking SmackDown to the top of the power rankings and staying there. We'll see about that, Teddy. I have a roster and show running capabilities to do it. Yes, we do know you have the capabilities to do it. You don't think Raw stands a chance? Okay. Some trash talk. Unfortunately, I can't respond to him. But yeah, we'll see about that. A message from Triple H. Of course, because the game is set in modern time, Triple H is the commissioner and COO, so we'll get mails from him telling us what to do. But as I said, it's just a game using the 2008 roster. Not everything is exactly on point because, of course, the game is set in today's time, the game mode. So Triple H says he has high hopes for us. I was born for this. Let's go. He's looking forward to the season. Okay, let us select our SmackDown.
What?
No, sorry, our WWE champion for Raw. I think I'll put the title on Orton. Let's give Orton the WWE Championship, and let's give Mickie James the women's title. Okay, let us begin with week 1, people. So in our main event, of course, we promised Triple H a good show. I will have the WWE Championship on the line. Randy Orton up against, of course, why not, John Cena. Let's run it back. Let's have a tables match. In our opener, let's have the women's title on the line. Mickie James defending against Brie Bella. Okay, women's title on the line. Mickie James has a bit of low stamina at 53. So we'll just have a normal match over there. Next up, let's have a tag team match. Let's make a team of Kofi and Ray taking on Kane and Umaga.
Is that fair? What do you think?
That doesn't seem fair.
For the tag team titles. And then we will have Bobby Lashley versus Balls Mahoney. And lastly, our first promo will be Michelle McCool calling out Maurice, hoping to start a rivalry over there. And yeah, our show logistics, we only have one type of each unlocked for now since it's the first week, so we'll just leave it at that. Let's see, free agents available. How much have we got? 246,000. Let's make a signing or two. Let's sign Chavo Guerrero for Monday Night Raw. And who else? Yeah, we'll sign Chuck Palumbo. Good old Chuck Palumbo. And we'll put them in a call-out promo. Chavo Guerrero calling out Chuck Palumbo to start a rivalry over there. So, I think I'm quite happy. Oh, there's a commissioner goal. Schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week. That is unfortunately not in my plans.
Not gonna happen! No, not gonna happen!
Now, let me just write this down so I can keep track of everything I am doing and everything that is going on. So, in week 1, we have Mickie James taking on Brie Bella for the Raw Women's title. We have a tag team title match, Kofi Kingston and Ray versus Kane and Umaga. And then we have the almighty, well, at this time it wasn't known as that, but nevertheless it is Bobby Lashley taking on Balls Mahoney. And in our call out promos we have Michelle McCool calling out Maurice and Chavo Guerrero calling out Chuck Palumbo. And of course in our main event it is a rivalry reignited between Randy Orton and Cena for the WWE Championship. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. We can confirm the booking and yeah, we're good to go. So, our first match, of course, James and Bella, Raw Women's title, who comes out on top, simulate that. It is Mickie James retaining the title in a 2-star match. We will take low-rated matches for now. The most important thing, of course, in this mode is the rivalry starting. So, a level 1 rivalry begins there. We will take that. McCool calling out Maurice in a good promo. Level 1 rivalry starting over there. We have Rey Mysterio and Kofi against Kane and Umaga for the tag titles. And it is Kane and Umaga winning the tag team titles in a 2.5-star match with a level 1 rivalry starting over there. Excuse me. Next it is Chavo Guerrero calling out Chuck Palumbo. It is a good promo rating. Level 1 rivalry started over there. As I said, in the matches and the promos, doesn't matter if they don't do too well in terms of rating. As long as the rivalry starts, that is the most important thing. So, Lashley against Mahoney. And Lashley picks up the win. 1.5-star match, but the rivalry begins. Level 1 rivalry over there. And in our main event, it is Cena versus Orton in a tables match. I say we spectate this one. The two guys that obviously have been doing this for a while, and up, down, down, those are the guys that inspired me to go about doing this. That is, of course, Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze. Unfortunately, at the moment, I do not have anyone to verse, but yeah, we move. It is John Cena entering the ring first. We do not have copyright, so we cannot hear the entrance music, so we'll just skip that. Next up, we have the entrance of the WWE champion himself, Randy Orton. There he is with his title, looking to retain. Can he retain against Cena over here? There's the WWE title. And, oh, sorry about that. Let the match begin. Of course, these two have fought many of times in the past. In 2008, it was still a fresh meeting between the two, I would say. So, yeah, should be a good match over here. Cena starts with things off on the front foot, but it looks like Orton is getting back into this match. Ooh, some kicks and a clothesline there from the Viper, looking to retain his title against a more than formidable opponent in the 16-time world champion John Cena. I think at this, in 2008, how many WWE titles or world titles did Cena have? I think he had maybe about four or five titles at the time. Orton must have had two or three. So yeah, they were quite decorated already. Of course, by this time, Orton had already been Intercontinental Champion as well, Tag Team Champion. Cena had already been US Champion. So yeah, they were quite decorated superstars already, quite big names and main attractions at the time. Both went for tables. Oh, Cena tried to strike Orton with the table there, but he reverses. And he plants Cena down straight onto his knee. Gets Cena back in the ring now. Orton going for a second table. 2 tables in the ring. What will happen here? They both place... Orton places a table in the corner. Cena sets up a table there. Who will go through a table first? Orton with the angled slam to Cena. And working the arm of John. Randy Orton, of course, in current time has been out for a while now. Not sure when he will return. I believe he has a back injury. Cena, of course, now is a part-time superstar. We of course saw him a few weeks ago, though, celebrating his 20th anniversary with the company, with being in WWE. So he said himself that he is not done. He's going to definitely wrestle more matches. He doesn't know when it's going to be, but he is definitely not done with the wrestling world, and yeah, we'll look to have many more matches in the future. Oh, Orton taking Cena down with the Luther's press over there. Now he has Cena looking to win this match. Cena, nice reversal. Orton was probably going to place him on the table there. Oh, Cena has Orton up. Oh, Orton with the reversal. Might have been looking to give him an AA through the table. Orton has Cena placed on the table. Can Orton do something? The Cena reverses. Oh, it's been a bit of back and forth here in front of the table. Oh, what is this? And Cena with a sit-out powerbomb there. Now he has Orton. Oh, Orton has Cena up. And Orton puts Cena through the table.
He could have been killed.
With the reversal there from a powerbomb. And Orton retains the WWE title in his first defense. And it is a 3-star match, a level 1 rivalry started over there between John Cena and Randy Orton. Oh, there was a good match to watch, a lot of back and forths there at the end. In the end, of course, as we see here, Orton retaining his title. Looked like Cena wanted to powerbomb him through the table, but thanks to his reversal, he puts Cena through the table and Orton retains. Over to Smackdown. Let's see what Teddy Long has in store for us. A tag team title match with CM Punk teaming up with Jack Swagger to take on the team of Little Boogeyman and Cody Rhodes. And the winners of this match are Cody Rhodes and Little Boogeyman win the SmackDown tag team titles in a 2.5-star match. A self-promo there from Ted DiBiase. Good promo rating. His popularity goes up by 3. When you do a self-promo in this game, it's to increase the superstar's popularity. A call-up promo is to continue or start a rivalry, and a advertising promo is for money, and a charity promo is to gain more fans for the show. In his mid-card, he has Mike Knox taking on Santino Marella. And it is Santino with the win over Mike Knox. That is an upset. Because if you remember, Mike Knox was a huge competitor. Santino, more of a cruiserweight. Level 1 rivalry started there for SmackDown. And it is Kevin thought, this guy used to scare the crap out of me. He was like a vampire on ECW type of thing. And yeah, that time in 2008, I was 7 years old. So yeah, he was quite creepy. His rivalry starting with Ted DiBiase over there. In our third match on SmackDown, it is Layla and Nikki Bella teaming up against Cherry and Beth Phoenix, with Victoria running in on Nikki Bella and Layla, probably going to distract them in this match. Will they still win, however, or not? Of course, the distraction from Victoria proves successful, and it is Beth Phoenix and Cherry picking up the win. And in the main event for the Universal Championship, of course, that time it would have been the World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown. It is King Booker taking on Ezekiel Jackson. And it is Ezekiel Jackson coming out on top with the win. I'm not sure who SmackDown set as their champion. I would think it is Booker T, so I would assume that it is a title change over here, with Ezekiel Jackson winning the title from Booker T. Looking at our ratings, SmackDown gets a poor opening there. Our second match did better than our opener. 2-star match, 2.5-star, 1.5-star, and 3-star. For SmackDown, it was a 2.5-star, 2.5-star, 2-star, and 3-star. Of course, good booking was a level star rating for each thing. In this game, you have to have an opener and a main event. Your opener and your main event must both have higher star ratings than your mid-card. So that is why I got poor opening over there. So for the first week, Raw gains 77,000 fans. We will take that, and we make a profit of $71,000. And for SmackDown, at the end of the first week, they make 78,000 fans, not too much more than Raw, and they make a profit of $74,000. So that is it. At the end of week 1, we have SmackDown on top.
It's not looking good, Bev.
Of course, the champions, as we see, of SmackDown is Ezekiel Jackson and Beth Phoenix. Not too far behind. Only 1,000 fans behind, to be exact, is us with Monday Night Raw, and our champions being Randy Orton and Mickey James. I think we will call the episode there, because we've spoken about quite a bit. We've done a draft, we've had the shows of week 1 completed. So next time around, we will do both week 2 and week 3. Week 2 and week 3. And the following episode, we will do the next 2 weeks. Oh, sorry about that. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching episode 1 of the 2008 GM Mode series. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.